10 minutes of beautiful stretches. Let's enjoy this. Lying back, extend one leg up. You could also use a band around the foot if you wanted to. Take a big breath in, breathe out, and think about extending that heel upwards towards the ceiling. And if you wanted a little bit more, you could extend the other leg. Use your breath every time, breathe out, and just see if there's a little bit more stretching you could go for. Do that a few times. If it starts to shake or if it's straining too much, just ease back off. Use the last breath, big breath in, breathe out. Now from here, we'll go into a glute stretch. That foot crosses over the other knee. You can flex the ankle and reach through for the back of the thigh. Take a breath in, breathe out. Just see if there's a little stretching you could do there on the glutes, and possibly using your elbow where it is to push into the side of the knee so that aids your stretch. Breathe out. Just try and relax everything else. And then we'll switch over. We'll do the same on the other side. From there, extend the foot upwards. Stretch out at the back of the knee. Try to avoid holding onto the back of the knee, so go a little lower. Now, if you wanted to, you could extend the other leg. Big breath out, and let's go for that stretch. These long muscles at the back there, these hamstrings. If they're feeling a little bit tight, it might start to shake slightly, so again, ease off if you need to. But use that breath to help you out. And then from there, take that foot across. We'll stretch out the glutes. So opening out that knee, reaching through for the back of the thigh. Take your breath in, breathe out. And just feeling that stretch. Big breath in and breathe out. Okay, lovely. We've got the feet on the floor, the arms can be extended, and just slowly let your knees go over, but keep your shoulders glued down. Don't let them lift. Take a breath in, breathe out, and bring them in, and go over to the other side. Now everyone's going to be slightly different on this one. So if it feels okay, and there's no back issues at all, you could extend the knees, they could drop down. If they're not going to hover, that's okay. You just let them drop. Okay, but that shoulder has to stay down. If you want to do a little bit more, you could bring the top knee up. That's an extra stretch. Find what suits you. Just work with it. Bringing that knee back slowly does it. I'm going to use my hand for a little bit of support. And then over the other way. Take a breath. Breathe out. Feel that stretch going all the way through. Top knee, maybe just a little bit higher. And then from there, everyone, we're just going to come all the way around. So I'm going to fold over, and possibly if you're lying on your front, if that feels okay, you could be there or on your side. But hold on to your foot and we'll stretch out the front of the leg. So maybe you are resting on your side, in which case have possibly a cushion underneath your head. Feel that stretch in the front of the thigh. Try and think about lengthening that out by pushing your hip forward a little. The other thing to bear in mind is to try and keep the knees together. Use a breath, big breath in, breathe out. We'll try that on the other side. Now for this one, I'm just going to demonstrate it lying face down. So you can hold on to the foot. From there, just resting your head so you're not straining on the neck, and bringing your heel in towards the bottom. Use a breath in, breathe out. Try and push your hip towards the floor slightly. Okay, and slowly release. So that's the front of the thighs. Use your arms to push you back up, and then extend out one leg into a kneeling position. If you wanted to hold on to something, if you've got something by you, we need to move around, that's fine. Shifting your body weight forward just a little bit if the knees allow it, if they're going to be getting on with that position, that's okay. We're here, we're forward, just lengthening out the hip flexors. Those muscles get really quite tight when we're sat down for a length of the day. So just using this stretch to elongate those muscles and give them a bit of a rest. So big breath out, really stretch into that. If you wanted to, if it feels okay, you can have your hands on the inside of that foot. Like I say, if you wanted something to hold on to, a bit of support, a bit of help, that's fine as well. Okay. Big breath in, breathe out. Okay, there's lots of options there. If you wanted to go for a little bit more, your hand could go on the inside of the foot. You could take a twist and a stretch that way. Okay. I'm going to shift back and try it on the other side. So switching over. Just going to come over on this angle. So we've got the hips going forward. You don't want to be twisting at all. Take your breath in, breathe out, and come into that stretch. Just hold it there. Options to have the hands by the inside of the foot if you wanted to. You could just really lengthen out into that stretch. Taking a twist is another one. One more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. From there, we're going to take that foot going around to the side of you. Adjust your position. Try and flex a little bit of the foot. You're in line here, hands to the floor. And just lengthening out. So we've got the inside thigh stretching. Take a breath, breathe in, breathe out. Should feel that. If not, you can nudge your foot a little bit further away from you. Or maybe just shifting your body weight forward and back. Okay, gentle stretch, so don't go too crazy on it. We'll try going from there, moving into a calf stretch. So I'm just going to turn back round. So we've got the toes tucked under, pushing the heel away. Breath in, breathe out. Just hold that there. Calf is doing the stretch. And then again, go for the other side. So readjusting, foot to the side of you. Find the position. And then just hold it. And really the longer the better on these stretches. Just give your body a chance to let the muscles do their thing and increase flexibility too. Okay, going to turn it around so we've got the toes tucked under, go into that calf stretch. Just going to hold it. Take a breath in and breathe out. And then from here, we're taking the knees wide, the toes are together. Now pushing bottom back, we're stretching out. There's a lengthening in the spine, through the shoulders and the arms. Try taking the hands over. I go just outside of the mat. And then leaning away. And then the other way. Hands across. And there's a slight curve to the spine, which feels quite nice. Okay. And then from there, just coming onto the hands and knees. Take a big breath in. Just going to roll the back up. Feel a little stretch and then lengthen out in the spine. Just going to do that twice. Big breath in and breathe out. I'm going to go for a little bit more of a lower back stretch now, everyone. So walking your hands back towards your feet. Taking your time, try and hold onto your elbows if that feels okay. Or you could be there holding onto the floor or onto your shins, wherever it works for you. Just here, using that stretch in the lower back. Breathe out. The weight of the arms and the head increases the intensity a little bit. So like I say, if you need a bit more support, that's fine, just there. Take a breath in, breathe out, slowly come up. Taking your time. We have just a little bit more on the upper body. I want to stretch out shoulders and upper back. Pushing the hands away, looking down. last one. With the hands behind you, you could be on your lower back, or the hands extended out like so, your choice. Just squeeze the elbows together and open the chest. And then that counteracts sitting down, sitting at a desk, that rolling forward of the shoulders, it just opens that space up nicely. The final one, big breath in, breathe out. There we go.